Superfly is now in theaters, and I can't say I was super excited for this film. See what I did there? Because I didn't know anything about this film. Didn't see a trailer. All I saw was the poster. And so basically I'll explain the premise best to my ability based on having finally seen the film. This is a film about a young man named Priest, who he is basically at the top of the world. He is one of the best criminals, so good that the cops, they don't know anything about him. He is off the radar. His competition, they are on the police radar. So because of that, he is the best of the best, but he wants to get out of it while he's still ahead. And that's what this film is focused on. I will say this. This film, the acting was fine. When there is action, it is kind of engaging. You have a neat soundtrack. It's not too bad, not too good. It's passable. What this film, unfortunately, is frustrating for is that it is very derivative. It is super derivative. It has a story that is as age as old time, and because it's as old as time itself, it needs to be refreshed. It needs to have a directing style that makes it seem unique or reinvigorated. But this directing style isn't as such. There's nothing new to be offered. There's nothing that makes it anything different from any other film. Unfortunately, it's actually below derivative, because it's a bit frustrating as the film progresses, because this film is suffering from major pacing issues. It isn't exciting when it needs to be. It isn't dramatic when it needs to be. It is just there. And because it's just there, it's just kind of like, it gets boring after a while. And I hate that word, but the film was very boring, especially as the film progressed. And it has an ending where it's like, oh gee, I didn't see that coming. In short, guys, Superfly, if you were interested in this film from the get-go, if you are a fan of crime films and you're fine with derivative films, you might like this film. But if you do appreciate filmmaking, and if you do want films to take risks and or be different from your average film, you're going to be disappointed by Superfly, because this film doesn't offer anything new to the genre. It's not disappointing, but I'm giving it the rating that I normally would give a disappointing film, because I can't see myself saying to someone, yeah, Superfly was passable. I can see myself saying it was dull and derivative, and unfortunately that makes it a 2 out of 5 star rating. That's the rating Superfly gets. Guys, let me know your thoughts though on Superfly, if there was anything that you liked about it or disliked.